I'm up in Tain, just past Inverness. It's pretty chilly up here, although fortunately all the snow has kind of gone away from this area. You can see I've got the big sleeping bag style jacket on today just to try and keep the cold away. So on site, new project. This is a Cameron Webster Architects project, so if you know the company, it's always a stunning project, so really happy to be part of it. And I am just here, we're doing a kind of pre-start site inspection. We've just met the installers to go over the sizes and make sure that all the details are in place to avoid any hassles or hitches. And so I'll just give you a wee walk around and show you some of the kind of the key features. We've got lots and lots of glass on this one, loads of big sliding door. It's going into the kind of lower ground, and then some more sliding doors going on the upside, so the upstairs rather. So a really stunning project, and I'll give you some footage around about. Unfortunately, Mark's still in New York. Not unfortunately for Mark, but unfortunately for me. So no drone shots on this one, but we'll be back up at some point to kind of take some drone shots, and you'll just have to be satisfied with some of the kind of footage from either upstairs out the kind of window openings or when I'm having a wee walk around. But absolutely stunning project, and I'm gonna kind of take a few shots now and just kind of show you around. So, just taking a wee walk into the field just now, so that I can kind of turn this camera around and I'll show you the view first. So, this is the view that the client's going to have. They own the land all the way around, and then coming round here, this is the building. So you can see quite a lot of glass. Actually, there's not much to see on the kind of lower level there because it's one large section of glazing. You can see some of the steel supports that are in there at that point. So it is one section of glass. It's Internorm HS330 lift and slide doors, which are going the full length of that ground floor. So they're coming out and then at a right angle all the way along the front elevation. We've got 3 in total, and then glass to glass corners on either side. And then we've got a similar situation on the first floor where we've got Internorm HS330 330/30, so the same system as the ground floor, and that's coming along and then going to a glass to glass corner and a fixed unit on that side. So huge building, and well, I say huge building, it's a 3-bedroom house, but it's a stunning piece of architecture, and we're just really happy to be part of it. So I'll give a few more shots just going around so that you can get a sense of the design, even though it's at a very kind of early stage. Kit's just up, it's not even started first fix yet. Obviously we're looking to get the windows and doors in just before Christmas so that the building can be wind and watertight. So I'll give you a few more shots just so you can see all the way around and get a feel for exactly what's the design and the kind of style of the building.
the words of Slim Shady, guess who's back? Back again. It's Friday and I'm back from New York. Superb week off, relaxing, lots of walking, lots of shopping, and now it's back to business again. So early start this morning, we left the office just after 6 and we are heading down to the Lake District in the mummy bus. Steff is driving the mummy bus today. No need for stopping and charging and stuff like that. Straight down using combustion engine power today. So we're heading down to the Passive House project down in Ambleside to inspect the install, which was getting carried out this week. So installer should be finishing up on site today, if not already finished. So we're just going for a site walk around with the client, have a look over stuff and make sure everything's exactly as we need it to be. So quite excited to see this one. It's a simple project but some really nice big glass units, a massive variation of product on it. Pretty much got one of every system that we do, whether it's timber, aluminium, PVC, if it's got blinds, it's got rafters, it's got an entrance door, it's got pretty much one of everything on it. So it'll be a really nice one to have a look at and see how it all pans out. So we'll see you when we get to site. So down in Ambleside, we've just finished our site walk round with the client and the install team. Stunning fit is what we're going to say straight off the bat. This is probably, I'd say definitely in the past few years, this is one of the most complex jobs. It looks very, very simple. However, because of the amount of products which are on the job, the different product types, they all require a different fitting tolerance, they all require a different fitting detail, they're all going into different types of aperture, so be it SIPS panel that's stone clad, SIPS panel that's timber clad, SIPS panel that's rendered. So there's a hell of a lot of different opening scenarios on this and everything is worked out absolutely superb. There's a great tolerance all the way around. Initial looks at the air tightness levels look great. So we'll take you around, we'll have a quick squint on the inside, show you some of the products in more detail and what a just fitted installation looks like once we're on site. Britican are the design and build contractor on this job. As I was saying to the site agent here, or this project manager, one of the best timber kit erections that we've seen on site so far, certainly in the Passive House world, so the guys have done a good job on that front. Send us your jobs. So you'll remember when we were here the last time, the main south elevation, which looks over this stunning panoramic view here, was completely clad with tarpaulin and temporary framing. All that's down now and you can finally see the size of the units that we've put in here. So this being the biggest single unit on the job. We've got a pass door here, we've got another picture window on this elevation, and we have a glass to glass corner over here, which looks again out over this view. Some of the really nice detailing aspects on this, if you could see on the front face, we've went for a dual fit on this, so we're using contraband externally, we're using expanding foam internally, and then we're using our Extra-Seal barrier against the transport bead onto the face of the building, and then there'll be a stone sill that goes on this. Once the framing and the external finishing is done upstairs or above the openings here, there'll be RAFA blinds, electronic blinds that go on the outside of this. We can't fit them just now because this hasn't been prepped yet, but once this is all done and bottomed out, we'll be able to fit that on, and that'll finish this side of the job. We'll go and take a wee look inside. Great example of a client looking after their newly installed product to protect the threshold. So whilst the windows look really big and impressive from the outside, it's only really when you take a step inside the building you start to really appreciate the size of the glass units that we've installed here. I mean, these are, Mark scale. I'm pretty small, so it's probably not the best example. But 2.4 high, almost 4 metres wide, 4.5 metres wide. Client has opted for a painted finish on the inside. Quite a dark, or light grey, sorry, internally. Similar to the outside colour, just to offer a wee bit of differential. Some of the other windows are white, so they're going for themed rooms. This is obviously kitchen dining area, so this will all match the kitchen dining furniture that goes in here, whereas some of the other rooms are white. One of the other really simple but effective windows which has been installed here, and a lot of people don't think about this, but I think this is a perfect example. This is just one big fixed window in a room, but it is the room. The window creates a huge panoramic space. It lets in a phenomenal amount of light. You'll see here, testament to the timber kit that's been put in here, how even the fitting tolerance is, bottom, side and top. It is a really, really nice, tight, tidy fit. The window's direct fixed and it's strapped to the sides of the kit, simply to support the weight. 150 from every corner prior to the glass going in. And then this is the internal effect of the glass-to-glass corner, which again, this is going to be the client's music room. So he's got guitars going on the wall in here. Man after my own heart, but really nice, simple architectural feature that, in my opinion, once the scaffolding's down and you've got this panoramic side-to-side view, is going to look incredible. HF410 is the main system that's been used here. There's HV450s upstairs, which is the windows with the integral blinds. But again, finished in the dark or the light grey colour internally. This is a tilt and turn with a slave sash, so everything working absolutely perfectly. So the client can get, a lot of fresh air in here if they want to. A lot of flexibility. But yeah, another one over the line. Some small works to do at the end of this. Fitting the RAFA blinds is going to be the next big job. About a day and a half to do that once the external cladding's finished off. Trimming of the internal ceiling is going to get finished off. So we can tidy this back and get the plasterboard in. We have to wait till this sets though. And yeah, an absolutely brilliant project to have been involved with. Great clients that have really, really thought about the process, have been really, really integral in the detailing, the design. They're shooting for, passive and more spec. They're trying to get this as airtight as they possibly can. So the detailing's been critical, but all that thought and design that has went in at the start of the project has paid off when it's come to fit the windows, because even the installers have said to us, in terms of fit, it's been an absolute breeze. It's been really simple to do. Other than the weight, it's been a nice easy fit. So really pleased to have been involved with this. Looking forward to the finished landscaped design once it's all tarted up and grass is on, and we'll get some more drone pictures. But yeah, I have to say, proud of this one. Another one over the line, and we'll move on to the next project after this.